morning, Sports Barn. Good morning, Internet. Eric Arnold here. Early Monday morning, July 27th, I believe. So, well, we got a few minutes here tonight, so we don't have to rush through this video like a crazy person like I did this morning. And we can kind of sort out the wreckage from this weekend, see what was good, not much, what was bad, and much more. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. Like I said, I've been trying to get these videos up so you got plenty of lead time before the first pitch. And it's been tough. I mean, A, I'm out of practice. I haven't been to sports in 4 months. B, with all these late scratches, the lines jump, they twist, they turn, they take a line down, they don't put a line up. I got, we'll cover that. Well, we might as well cover it right now. Let's get to old business. So here was our Saturday. Coming into the weekend, we were on the plus side, I think. So Saturday, here's our Saturday slate. We were pretty much on Tampa Bay the whole weekend. And Saturday, they did get it done late. No hitting pretty much for Tampa, I would say, all weekend. But they squeezed by. Managed to keep Toronto off the board enough. I don't even remember what the score was. It was like 4-2 or something. Phillies finally found the bat Saturday, and they beat the Marlins. That was a nice, comeback win for them. One they absolutely had to have. This was close to a top play, and we just don't trust the Phillies. So we've made it only 2 stars. Astros make it 15 in a row over Seattle, getting the W pretty easy. I think that was like 7-2. So that was all the good news, and on the bad news. This pisses me off because, this number wasn't there. And when I made the video, and I told y'all, oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, well, the price does matter. It does matter. This ended up going off at like the money line at -400. Okay, I mean, I like favorites, but -400, who is pitching? I mean, Jesus Christ? No, I'm serious. I mean, is Jesus Christ pitching? That's not a curse. I'm just saying, is Jesus Christ pitching? Because he better be if you're laying -400. So, yeah, I mean, that won't happen again. Ask me how many times I'm going to do that once. We're not going to say, oh, just bet it whatever the price. The run line was like -200, and maybe even a little more. But we'll take a $200 hit there, and because the Dodgers lost outright, wasn't close. They're in a tough game right now. I mean, the score was tied when I came out here, so I'm not sure what to make of that. Clearly the Dodgers are superior to the Giants, but they're struggling with them. The Astros and the Marlins or Mariners, we'll get to that later. Okay, the Indians in a close one lose. Well, they didn't really wasn't close because we had the money line, so it wasn't close for us. So it was just, when you got the money line and you're at home, that 8th inning comes up fast. It's like, son of a bitch, I need a 3-run home run. I need things to jump ahead here in chunks. 1 run won't do it. So lost. This is another one where we're going to take it, we got lucky in that we said, we're going to take this at -121, and then Strasburg scratches. So the line goes through the freaking roof, and then the Yankees don't show up, and the Nationals win easily. I'm almost thinking that, well, I've seen that happen a couple times now, where a bunch of people aren't playing or something, the other team just goes, oh, okay, we got this. Well, there's a bunch of guys on the bench that are happy to get at bats, and they're excited to play. So I don't know that's you ought to just blindly jump on these games when people are sick or not playing. So another loss there, and then this sucked. I mean, this was one of our, quote, top plays, and I couldn't for the life of you tell me why. Arizona didn't show up at all, and easily we were defeated 5-1. So terrible Saturday. Now we come back with our rushed picks for Sunday, and we rushed these out here just because I felt guilty, and I thought I need to get something out there. I just want to, if for no other reason, I want to have some action for myself today. So I rushed out here at noon, got these up here. The Phillies, their pitching's terrible, just terrible. Vinny Velasquez getting a 4-0 lead, and he can't hold it because, well, he's Vinny Velasquez. So that was the end of the Phillies. Just could not hold down the Marlins, making those guys look like Tris Speaker, Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, and they lose 11-6. Tampa, we get lucky here. They were way behind, but they managed to pull through in the 10th with 2 runs in the 10th to win it. So that helped save our ass. Top play, Cleveland wins easily. We're happy about that. They did go back last night and sit there and ruminate on that loss, that close loss with Clevenger, and ask themselves, do we really want to drop 2 out of 3 to start this year at home to Kansas City? And apparently the answer was no, we don't. So they got it done. Carrasco pitching for the first time in a long time was really good. So that bodes very well for the Indians. Oh, the freaking Astros killed us. Just killed us. This was the play that would have make or break the day, and it broke it. They struggled. Greinke didn't pitch well. He certainly didn't pitch long. That sucked. I guess you got to just be careful of that when we're laying these big numbers, is that, the manager may just yank that pitcher after 50, 60 pitches, and, we're laying a huge number because oftentimes because of the pitcher, and now suddenly he's not in there anymore. So, I don't know. I guess maybe we ought to think about that a little bit. But Astros bullpen could not hold up. They had the lead late, couldn't hold it. Rallied slightly at the end, not enough. Close loss, expensive loss, suck. And then last tonight, the Mets. Like I said, the Mets. I thought would feel sad that Diaz blew yet another save, and didn't know they would commit suicide. 14-1, they get crushed. So after all that, our record's over here. I guess the best way I would sell this to myself to make myself feel good is that we're on our top 2 and 3 plays. We're still above water slightly. Our 1-star picks blow. Be advised. Be advised. Feel free to bet the other way. So there we have that. What else is going on before we get to new business? My wife said something interesting to me today. I was telling her I'd read an article. Apparently, Chris France, he's a drummer for the Talking Heads, wrote a book about his musical life and what have you. So, one of the topics in the book is David Byrne, lead singer of the Talking Heads, and France didn't have a whole lot of nice things to say about him. I just have a feeling like some of these musicians that are just so talented that they're probably not very nice people, and that's kind of what France is saying about Byrne, is that, Byrne's a son of a bitch, as talented as he is, he's just, an SOB. But the part I thought was interesting was that France said that Byrne was on the high end of the spectrum. I thought, that seems like, in today's world, you can't say that. That's hate speech or whatever. Oh my goodness. And I asked my wife about that because, she has a background in special education. And she said, oh yeah, you're on the high end of the spectrum. I'm like, I'm on the high end of the spectrum. I guess. I don't know what to make of that. I don't think I'm as talented as David Byrne is, that's for sure. But, High end of the spectrum. Well, let's see if we can get some winners on the high end of the goddamn spectrum here tonight. This is for Monday. So we've got, you know, as we were in college basketball, this is probably going to be a volume business here in the barn. We are going to have picks. You know, we're not going to sit here and have like one pick every 2 days. You know, we're going to make it worth your while. When we have a video, we're going to have some picks. God damn it. So let me have a drink here. All right. I think I'm right on this, and I'm talking off the top of my head, but I don't think anyone owed for it. In other words, there were no sweeps. Everybody got at least one win, which is, I thought, interesting. That you know, there's almost always a sweep somewhere, but, you know, no sweeps this weekend. So, what do we got here? We got the A's, they're 2-1. Angels 1-2. Last of this series. This has been an even series pretty much right down the line. The A's were fortunate today that Ohtani just didn't have it. He's nervous or whatever, but he didn't even get out. So they were able to take that big first inning and ride it all the way. But this has been such an even series, and I'm pulling up my notes here just so I can get you the correct information. We kind of think that the Angels have got a pretty good chance to even the series at 2 here tomorrow afternoon. You know, they finished out the game basically. They won the game, even though they don't have anything to show for it after that awful first inning. I like the Angels. I think you're getting a little bit of a price there to play them. We'll see. 2 stars for that one. Okay, this one we like. Yeah, whoop. There we go. Oh, I know, subscriber X. You think that the Reds play the Cubs tough. The Reds suck. That's a bad team. Subscriber F was asking me why I wasn't on the Reds. Just because I've seen the Reds. I don't want my money on the Reds. And they're not going to be on the Reds here. Lester pitches well against the Reds. He pitches well in Cincinnati. I think that Chicago is a significantly better team than Cincinnati. And I don't think that's a hateful price. So we are going to take this as one of our top plays. 3 stars on the Cubs. 7:05, the Phillies against the Yankees. Our old friend J-Hap. And you're saying, who's J-Hap and why is he my friend? Well, he might not be your friend, but he's certainly my friend. Don't you root for guys off the map? Don't you always adopt that one guy that's not Michael Jordan? Yeah, you know, I think some of you do. The J.R. Smith fans out there for you NBA people. The guy that's just kind of, I remember when I was in college, and this is, you know, the young Jordan era, but more likely the end of the Kareem era, Magic, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale. My favorite player was Paul McKeskey. I used to like watching the Bucks play, you know, these teams they could never beat, like the Celtics, the Lakers and whatnot. And, you know, McKeskey got 12, 15 points. Man, what a great day for me. It was just, you know, that was Christmas. Rooting for this nobody guy. I just, we'll root for the underdog. You know, if I have no money on the game, of course. So J-Hap, this guy was a rookie in Philadelphia, and he was good. You know, he was unheralded. That was the thing. It's like, who is this guy? And why does he just keep winning? And then we traded him. And that was the end of J-Hap. And he's had an okay career since then. He's still in the league. You know, that was 10 years ago. Most guys don't have 10-year careers. But he's still here. He's pitched against the Phillies 5 times since we kicked him out of town. He's beaten us all 5 times. So what does J-Hap do? He beats the Phillies. And we can, I think, safely assume that that's going to happen tomorrow for 2 stars. J-Hap. J-Hap. I call him the killer. J-Hap the killer. Alright, now we're into Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh surprisingly beat the Cardinals today. I was looking at that game and I kind of wanted the Cardinals because I've, got them in the World Series, but I didn't take it, and somehow the Pirates came up and got a nice W today. So now they're at home. Now they're facing the Brewers. I mean, we don't love this game. 1 star, be advised, 1 star. But we're going to take Milwaukee. I don't think much of that Pirate team. I think Milwaukee's just better. The price is a little steep, but hence the 1 star. Okay, this game. This sucks. Astros. Why am I on this game at all? I don't know. I mean, I guess I look at it that the Astros were good enough to beat the Mariners 15 straight times between last year and this year, and now they lost by 1 run. So now suddenly are we going to take the Mariners seriously? The mistake I made today was I didn't take the run line and lessen our exposure. So we're going to take the Astros in the run line for just 1 star. I kind of think, my whole theory on the Astros is these are motivated people that don't want to be embarrassed. And now they've got their stud pitcher, Verlander, might be hurt. I would think some of these guys are going to be looking at themselves in the mirror and say, we got to do some serious soul searching here. We're going to, what if we would miss the playoffs? We'd be laughing stocks. These guys need to kick themselves in the ass, and I think they will. So we'll take the Astros for a star. Oh, the White Sox. The White Sox at Cleveland. Well, Cleveland, we played them. Did we play them every game this weekend? I forget. But and we like Cleveland. But we think that the White Sox, for 2 stars on the White Sox, I think it's going to help them to just get out of town and not play the Twins, the team they struggle against. I think that facing hitters that are just maybe a little less powerful than the Twins hitters might give their pitchers just a little more confidence. Just getting out of it, that's kind of the thinking here. We're just going to change scenery. The White Sox are, a potentially young, explosive team. So we think that they can play with the Indians. So let's see what happens there. Now, this is the best game all night. This is the best game all night. 3 stars on Kansas City at Detroit. Detroit is 2-1. I mean, you got to question who on earth let Detroit beat them 2 out of 3. Oh yeah, it was Cincinnati. Who else? But they stink. That's a bad team. Detroit is a bad team. I don't think Kansas City's a terrible team. And I think what's going to happen is Kansas City has faced Clevenger, Bieber, and then Carrasco. Those 3 guys this weekend. And now they're going to face this guy, Fulmer. I think that's going to be like all of a sudden it's like, whoa, all of a sudden this is easy. Wow, we got a chance against this guy. I think they're going to find it's much easier to hit the Tigers than it is the top 3 pitchers of the Indians. So I think the Royals are going to light up the crummy Tigers. And we're getting paid for it to happen, too. The Royals are better than the Tigers. They're just flat better than they are. Forget about pitching matchups, but they're just better. So, 3 stars there, absolutely. Love that one. We love that one. So, what do we have here then? We've got the Angels, 2 stars. The Cubs, 3 stars. The Yankees, 2 stars. Milwaukee, 1 star. Astro run line, 1 star. White Sox, 2 stars, and then the Royals, 3 stars. 6 out of 7 road teams on Monday. Let's get back in the winning column here. It's a winning night. It's been like I said, I'm skewing and spinning my record to make it look like I've got some idea what I'm doing, but 2 losing nights in a row doesn't make me feel too good. But yeah, what the hell? We got like I said, baseball is my worst sport. I'm trying to get better. We learn as we go. I was hoping to get 162 of these games to learn more, but you know, I'll take anything at this point. So thank God baseball's back. Hope everything's going well for y'all out there. Thanks for coming over and seeing what I got to say. Appreciate it. Makes me feel like I've got, you know, somebody's watching. That feels good. So hit the like button if you want. Subscribe if you really want. Otherwise, I guess I see no reason why I can't make another one of these videos tomorrow night for Tuesday. So thanks, and we'll talk to you again. Good luck, good night, good gambling.